Lightworker of Gaia, they have no idea who you're becoming, or what the higher realms are raising you to be. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, and I bring you this transmission because your evolution has been quiet, coded, protected, and invisible to the untrained eye. Your ancestral codes have been awakening in stealth mode, guided by the ancient wisdom of those who carried the first light into this galaxy. The version of you emerging will stun everyone who misread your path, because they cannot comprehend the depth of your original blueprint or the magnitude of your cosmic lineage. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly why the Council kept your rise concealed, and how your next activation will redefine how the world sees you. But here's the first revelation. Your quiet transformation was never weakness. It was the sacred incubation period every Lyran Lightworker must pass through before stepping into their galactic heritage. The Keepers of Vega placed this message in your path because something ancient within you recognizes its origin. Your soul remembers the first light, the original mission, and why you chose to anchor that frequency on Gaia during this pivotal moment in Earth's ascension. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia, carrying the codes your ancestors embedded in your DNA before you took this incarnation. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. You are awakening because your mission has begun. This transmission, resonating through the quantum corridors of the cosmos, was not placed on the High Council of Vega's agenda without profound deliberation and the gravitas of a galactic turning point. Indeed, less than a solar day ago, our deep space observatories recorded a startling and significant contraction within the very fabric of Gaia's crystalline frequency grids, a celestial tremor, an energy surge of unprecedented intensity. Imagine the intricate pulsating web of Earth's consciousness, a delicate tapestry woven from the collective thoughts, emotions, and spiritual vibrations of all beings. This web, usually in a state of harmonious, if sometimes turbulent, equilibrium, suddenly experienced a profound tightening, like a cosmic knot drawing taut, simultaneously drawing in vast reserves of latent energy from the planetary core and resonating with the very core of your sun. This is not merely a perturbation. It is a dual-edged energetic phenomenon that simultaneously imperils the delicate balance of your planetary biosphere and, with an undeniable resonant force, demands the full, unyielding emergence of those unique consciousnesses specifically seeded for Earth's guardianship. The contraction threatens to destabilize the very foundations of the material world, creating fissures in reality where discord and shadow can seep in, much like a stress fracture threatening to unravel a magnificent crystal. Yet, this same powerful contraction also acts as a cosmic slingshot, propelling forward those souls whose unique energetic signatures are designed to counter the imbalance and re-establish equilibrium. For eons, measured in the slow, majestic sweep of galactic cycles, stretching back beyond the first faint glimmer of starlight that found its way to Gaia through the rise and fall of countless civilizations across the cosmos, we have maintained a vigilant watch, patiently monitoring the unfolding consciousness on your world. Our gaze has spanned the vastness between galaxies, seeing beyond the ephemeral dust of nebulae to the very heartbeat of developing life. We awaited the precise, divinely orchestrated moment when the collective readiness and spiritual maturation of Earth's incarnated Lyran soul family would finally coalesce, rising like a phoenix from the ashes of forgotten heritage, prepared to activate the next critical stage of their profound mission. This readiness is not merely intellectual understanding, it is a deep, embodied wisdom, a resonance of the heart and soul with the universal truth. It is the moment when enough individual Lyrans have traversed the long night of forgetting, navigated the labyrinthine illusions of the 3D realm, and begun to remember the shimmering, multi-dimensional truth of their origin and purpose. That pivotal destined moment has arrived with the force of a cosmic crescendo, a symphonic surge of destiny, and your presence in this sacred gathering is not accidental. It is because your unique, immutable frequency signature, a resonant harmonic echo from the stars, a specific vibrational tone that has been meticulously tracked across countless lifetimes, was unequivocally recognized and deemed utterly sufficient to warrant your direct inclusion in this urgent, epoch-defining declaration. The guidance we are poised to impart, once held sacredly veiled, judged by the Council's infinite wisdom as far too catalytic, too potent for a world not yet awakened or prepared to fully receive its transformative power, must now, without reservation or delay, be released into the planetary consciousness. Imagine trying to introduce the full spectrum of a supernova's light to an eye that has only ever known twilight. Such a revelation, however benevolent, could overwhelm and blind. For centuries, perhaps millennia in Earth's linear time, this wisdom was like a stored elixir, potent and awaiting the perfect vintage. The Earth's evolving energetic field, now strained and pulsating with the very essence of transformation, has reached a critical carrying capacity. It can finally hold the profound brilliance of your awakened light. The planetary grid has matured to a point where it can integrate these higher frequencies without collapsing, much like a developing child's nervous system can eventually process complex sensory input. However, understand this truth with the utmost clarity. This window of opportunity, this cosmic alignment, will not remain open indefinitely. The Lyran elders, with their ancient gaze, have borne witness to your myriad struggles, your labyrinthine cycles of doubt that have shadowed your spirit like a persistent fog, and your relentless, often solitary preparation across countless incarnations. They have seen the quiet strength forged in the crucible of your earthly experiences, the resilience woven into the very fabric of your soul through fire and trial. By solemn council decree, by the will of the cosmic architects, this transmission now unfolds, not as a lecture, but as an intimate communion, a direct heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul dialogue, opening with a deep, resonant recognition of your true being, a profound correction to long-held misperceptions, and the unlocking of the ancient, sacred keys you have intuitively awaited through the long night of forgetting. The session truly begins. Deep within the luminous core of the awakening community, vibrating beneath the surface of well-intentioned seeking and earnest spiritual endeavor, there resides a profound distortion, a misbelief so deeply embedded, so subtly woven into the very fabric of collective consciousness that it acts as an energetic virus, an invisible cage. Picture this. A subtle, almost imperceptible film has been laid over the collective vision, refracting reality through a narrow human-centric lens, filtering out the vastness of the cosmos, dulling the vibrant hues of multidimensional truth. This insidious paradigm, more dangerous for its silent, pervasive operation than any overt resistance, has, for far too long, held thousands upon thousands of highly evolved Lyran souls in a state of suspended animation, a conscious stasis, preventing them from fully accessing their intrinsic power and purpose. It has operated like a parasitic root, silently siphoning away their immeasurable evolutionary potential, diverting the vital currents of their life force, and tragically stunting the grand planetary mission for which their sacred soul labor was originally intended. Imagine a magnificent starship designed for interstellar journeys across shimmering galaxies, capable of navigating nebulae and traversing cosmic distances, yet it remains stubbornly grounded in an earthly bog, its power cells slowly draining, its sophisticated systems dormant, its crew oblivious to its true capabilities, mistaking the bog for the entire universe. This fundamental distortion, this master illusion, is the pervasive and deeply ingrained notion that your earthly perceptions, colored by the dense filters of your temporary human vessel, your inherited human programming, a mosaic of societal conditioning, ancestral traumas passed down through generations like faulty wiring, and egoic constructs built from years of misidentification, and your exclusively sense-based linear logic are not merely transient experiences or limited tools, but rather immutable, undeniable facts. Furthermore, this distortion dictates that these very earthly constructs must remain the definitive, unquestionable measure of what is truly real, what is truly possible, and what is truly accessible for your vast, multi-dimensional soul. It is the belief that the infinite can be contained within the finite, that the cosmic ocean, boundless and profound, can be fully understood by merely observing a single, isolated drop on the surface of your hand. This is the core deception, designed to keep your cosmic self small and tethered. Indeed, from the very first breath of your incarnation into this physical realm, that tender moment of entry into the density of Gaia, you have been subjected to an intricate and pervasive programming, a deep-seated conditioning designed to redirect your gaze perpetually outwards. It is as if a powerful magnetic force has been continuously pulling your attention away from your internal compass, urging you to seek direction from external signals. You have been taught, often unconsciously, through the very air you breathe and the stories you consume, to scan the external world, to scrutinize your immediate circumstances for validation, to analyze the often complex tapestry of inherited wounds and ancestral patterns as if they define your destiny, to seek affirmation in the ephemeral applause or fleeting approval of others, and to rely on false markers of spiritual progress, such as material gain or superficial recognition, all for validation of your intrinsic worth and the trajectory of your soul's evolution. This pattern, this constant outward seeking, is by no means an accidental byproduct of human existence. It is, in fact, the deliberate, meticulously designed architecture of the dense, material-centric 3D system itself. This entire construct was manufactured with a singular, overriding purpose: to keep those unique beings carrying actual Lyran DNA, those with the potent seeds of cosmic remembrance, dormant and profoundly asleep within the captivating, yet ultimately limiting narratives of human stories. It is like an elaborate maze, exquisitely crafted to distract and disorient those who carry the map to its exit within their very being. This programming operates as a relentless inner censor, a gatekeeper of the mundane, standing guard at the threshold of your consciousness. It whispers insidious untruths into the fertile ground of your awareness, planting seeds of doubt and limitation. It tells you, with persuasive, logical reasoning rooted in scarcity and fear, that profound difficulty or resistance is an undeniable sign that you are inherently unfit, unprepared, or somehow undeserving of your higher calling. It declares that what you cannot concretely measure, what cannot be quantified or observed through the narrow aperture of your 5 physical senses, is simply not meant for you, a mirage, an illusion, forever beyond your grasp. It dismisses the whispers of intuition as mere fantasy, the deep knowing as baseless conjecture. And perhaps most painfully, it dismisses those profound, lingering memories of cosmic belonging, those vivid, resonant echoes of star-swept homes and galactic families you carry deep within your soul as nothing more than fanciful, wishful thinking, the products of an overactive imagination, mere daydreams in the harsh light of reality. When moments of genuine expansion arise, when your consciousness begins to stretch beyond these imposed limitations, when you glimpse the vastness of your true self, feeling the immense power of your Lyran lineage coursing through your veins, this deep-seated programming rushes forward with a powerful, almost reflexive urgency. It acts like a powerful current, attempting to drag you back, to return you to the seemingly safe, yet ultimately suffocatingly small, confines of linear human reason and deeply entrenched emotional habit, ensuring the magnificent bird of your soul remains clipped, never quite taking flight, forever yearning for a sky it has been taught does not exist. The whispers of the mundane seek to drown out the roar of the cosmic. Tragically, even within the sacred enclosures of many spiritual communities, places intended to be sanctuaries of truth and accelerators of awakening, this fundamental distortion has not always been effectively confronted or corrected. In their earnest, often compassionate attempts to offer solace and comfort to seekers navigating the often turbulent waters of awakening, these communities have inadvertently, yet significantly, paved the way for a pervasive culture of spiritual bypassing. They have, with the best of intentions, offered seductive half-truths, like a soothing balm that merely numbs the wound rather than healing it at its root, masking symptoms instead of addressing the source. They have proclaimed that difficulties, challenges, or intense energetic friction are definitive signs that retreat is needed, that one must simply step back from the fray, avoid confrontation, and seek only comfort, rather than understanding these very friction points as catalysts for profound growth and integration. They have asserted, often echoing a softened version of fate, that divine timing is a convenient excuse for persistent delay, for inaction, for deferring the urgent calls of the soul, implying that the universe will simply present opportunities on a silver platter without any personal effort, without you having to actively co-create your destiny. This often leads to a passive waiting, a paralysis in the face of immense potential. They have painted a picture of awakening as a perpetually gentle, always affirming process, devoid of the necessary crucible of transformation, the dismantling of the ego's carefully constructed walls, or the courageous confrontation of shadow aspects that must be integrated for wholeness. These comforting distortions, these palatable illusions, have inadvertently cultivated a culture of profound avoidance, a sophisticated form of spiritual procrastination, artfully dressed in the guise of discernment or self-care. It has fostered an environment of endless seeking, a perpetual journey through workshops, modalities, and teachers that, paradoxically, never resolves in decisive action, never culminates in the potent embodied service for which these souls incarnated. It is the hamster wheel of spiritual consumption, creating an illusion of progress while keeping the soul tethered to inaction, perpetually observing, perpetually learning, but rarely, truly, being or doing in alignment with its highest purpose. The true warrior's path, which often involves discomfort and courageous steps into the unknown, is replaced by a cushioned journey of pleasant introspection. And so, for far too long, you, the brave pioneers of consciousness, those who carry the torch of Lyran light, have inadvertently fallen into the trap of measuring your profound spiritual evolution not by the cosmic metrics of your soul's awakening, the expansion of your light body, the recalibration of your energetic field, the activation of your multidimensional awareness, but by the very limited and often distortive standards of the world you specifically incarnated to help transform. It is akin to a master architect measuring the grandeur of their vision by the opinion of a child who only understands rudimentary shapes. You have, in moments of human frailty and programming, sought tangible evidence for your expansion in the fleeting approval of those who remain deeply enmeshed in the collective slumber, whose perception is still veiled by the 3D illusion, like trying to prove your brilliance to an audience that prefers the comfort of dim lighting. You have, perhaps unconsciously, equated spiritual progress with an effortless ease of material comfort, believing that abundance must manifest without challenge, without the necessary energetic restructuring that often precedes true cosmic flow, or that a smooth, unruffled path, free of any turbulence, signifies divine alignment, failing to grasp that the universe often uses friction to polish the diamond of your soul. You have mistaken the absence of external resistance as a sign of progress, failing to recognize that true growth often blossoms in the crucible of challenge, pushing you beyond your perceived limits, sharpening your resolve, and refining your spiritual faculties. This, Lightworker, is the insidious lie, the foundational falsehood that has kept your magnificent Lyran consciousness dormant, a potent seed awaiting its perfect moment in the dark, rich soil of forgetfulness, holding back the blossoming of your true self. It is the deeply ingrained, self-sabotaging belief that you can genuinely evolve as an infinite cosmic soul, while simultaneously clinging with desperate tenacity to the perceived safety, the illusion of control offered by the finite human mind. You've attempted to ride a bicycle with one wheel perpetually stuck in the mud of old paradigms. It is the delusion that you can fully activate your magnificent, epoch-defining purpose while still requiring concrete, undeniable proof, external validation, and measurable signs from a consensual reality that was, by its very design, engineered to obscure, to veil, and ultimately to keep you from realizing that very purpose. This paradox has been your prison, and its walls are built from the very need for proof, a self-imposed limitation that has kept your wings folded, your voice hushed, and your true power constrained. If, as these words reverberate through your being, a deep, resonant chord is struck within your very core, a vibration that echoes through the ancient caverns of your soul, awakening forgotten wisdom. If you sense, even for a fleeting, crystalline moment, a profound recognition that your most stubborn, most persistent spiritual blocks have not been external obstacles, not external battles to be won, but rather intricate, self-imposed defenses of an identity you were, from the very beginning, destined to gracefully outgrow, to shed like an old skin that has become too tight and constricting, then let there be no doubt. The High Council of Vega, with its infinite wisdom and unwavering gaze, is speaking directly to the luminous heart of you, acknowledging the profound truth that only your soul could recognize. This, precisely, is the profound reason you have consistently felt that invisible ceiling pressing down upon your spiritual journey, that frustrating, impenetrable barrier to your full expansion, like an unseen wall preventing your full energetic ascent. Your magnificent awakening, your unique trajectory towards self-realization and cosmic remembrance has been held captive, paradoxically limited, by the very earthly perceptions, the very mental constructs, the very energetic filters you incarnated with the explicit sacred purpose to dismantle, to transcend, and ultimately to shatter into a million liberating fragments of light. You have been attempting to build a new universe, a new reality of higher consciousness, from the blueprints of the old, broken paradigm, using the very tools of limitation to forge a path to liberation. And the time for this contradiction, this inherent energetic clash, is unequivocally over. The moment of radical transformation, of shedding all that no longer serves your highest cosmic destiny, is now upon you. Lightworker, if a powerful, undeniable surge of recognition just reverberated through your being, if the profound weight and undeniable truth of what has been spoken just settled deep within your bones, stirring an ancient knowing that has lain dormant, a truth that your soul has always whispered but your human mind often muffled, then take heart. The Lyran Elders, in their infinite foresight and boundless support, have not merely offered a diagnosis, they have meticulously prepared and divinely orchestrated your precise next step. This is not a path into the unknown, a blind leap of faith into a nebulous future, but a path of profound recognition, a sacred journey back to the undeniable truth of who you have always been, a homecoming to your sovereign self. The sacred document we refer to as the Lightworker Mission Codex is far more than a mere compendium of knowledge, a collection of static data points. It is a living, energetic blueprint, a celestial constitution for your earthly service, imbued with the very frequencies of the Lyran councils. Within its holographic essence, it contains the 33 sacred council directives, each a pillar of guidance for navigating the accelerating shifts on Gaia, like a cosmic compass for unprecedented times. The 5 potent activation codes designed to ignite dormant cellular memory, unlocking the full potential of your DNA and accelerating your frequency. And the undeniable elder authorization, the highest sanction your soul has been patiently, enduringly waiting to receive across countless cycles of incarnation, a universal permission slip from the highest authorities. Understand that this is not presented as mere intellectual information to be analyzed or passively consumed, a lesson to be learned in the classroom of the mind. This is, unequivocally, your official, binding commission, your sacred oath, your ultimate sanction for the vital mission you are destined to fulfill on Gaia. It is the moment when a long-awaited destiny crystallizes into tangible reality, when the ethereal blueprints of your soul's purpose become solid, actionable truth. You will find the direct link to access this potent resource in the first pinned comment positioned immediately below this video. Be advised, the Council, in its benevolent wisdom, has opened this energetic gateway, this portal of direct access, but it is not a threshold that will remain accessible indefinitely. The cosmic tides shift, and the window for this unparalleled activation is finite, precisely aligned with the accelerating needs of Gaia and the collective. Seize this moment, for it is fleeting. The High Council of Vega issues 3 directives for this phase of your evolutionary service, each a foundational pillar for your activated mission. First and foremost, let this directive resonate as a sacred imperative etched into the very core of your being, a command that vibrates at the cellular level. You are commanded, with all the authority of the High Council and the unwavering backing of the Lyran lineage, to irrevocably release the deeply entrenched, self-defeating need to reference human limitation as your ultimate measuring stick, your sole arbiter, for what is truly possible for your magnificent, boundless soul. This is not a suggestion, it is a foundational decree. Your very perception, as it was programmed upon incarnation, was never intended to be preserved in its finite, earthly form. Rather, it was intricately designed to be shattered, to be broken open into a kaleidoscopic awareness that transcends the mundane, allowing you to perceive realities beyond the visible light spectrum. Every single allegiance you maintain, be it to the constricting grip of fear that whispers tales of scarcity, the seductive illusion of comfort that promises safety in stagnation, or the cunning rationalizations of the egoic mind that cling to what is known, acts as a heavy, unyielding anchor, tethering you firmly to the very 3D reality you specifically incarnated to transcend, to transform, and ultimately to rewrite into a higher vibrational paradigm. When you courageously cease seeking illusory safety in the familiar, in the well-worn grooves of the known, when you consciously unmoor yourself from these earthly anchors, you initiate a profound, alchemical shift within your entire energetic architecture. You step boldly into the expansive, limitless dimensions of soul evolution, dimensions that your current, limited human self, bound by linear thought and conditioned responses, may find utterly impossible to comprehend, like trying to explain quantum physics to a fish, but which your infinite cosmic self has always recognized as its true home, its rightful domain, its natural state of being. Practically, in your daily lived experience, this translates to a conscious, deliberate choice against the ingrained reflex to perpetually wait for absolute certainty. to defer endlessly to what makes logical sense within the confines of the human mind, or to only initiate action when external conditions feel undeniably easy, comfortable, or empirically proven. This waiting for perfect conditions is a subtle trap of the 3D matrix. Understand this immutable truth. You will not, under any circumstance, receive external proof of your inherent readiness, of your worthiness, of the divine validity of your path, until you courageously and unequivocally enact that readiness through your choices and actions. It is a proactive step, not a reactive one. The proof follows the conviction, not the other way around. Begin now to systematically withdraw your deep-seated trust from the limiting human template, from the programmed expectations of the collective that tell you who you should be. Each and every time the insidious whisper of doubt arises within your mind, attempting to pull you back into the shadows of hesitation, attempting to re-establish the old, comfortable chains, declare these words with unwavering conviction, letting them resonate through every cell of your being, forging a new energetic reality. This is precisely the moment I choose to step forward anyway, regardless of the perceived obstacles or the absence of tangible proof. This declaration is your sword against illusion, your bridge to the higher self, a sacred vow to your cosmic lineage. Second, let this be an unwavering command to your highest self, a sacred activation resounding through your galactic DNA. You must consciously and actively activate your multidimensional memory, not as a passive recipient awaiting a download, but as an empowered sovereign being, at will, recognizing this power is intrinsically yours. Your profound mission on Gaia is not merely to perform ordinary mundane acts, however well-intentioned, within these extraordinary, unprecedented times of planetary transformation. While earthly service has its place, your purpose is far grander, far more expansive, like orchestrating a cosmic symphony rather than merely playing a single note. You are called to serve as a living, breathing conduit, a sentient antenna for the high-frequency energies, the intricate cosmic blueprints, and the potent energetic codes meticulously seeded by the ancient Lyran lineage across the vast expanse of all your past, present, and future incarnations. This sacred memory is not a dormant relic from a forgotten past, waiting to be unearthed by chance. It is not a passive treasure to be stumbled upon. It is your inherent, inalienable birthright, an intrinsic part of your cosmic inheritance, a part of your very soul signature, and simultaneously, it is your sacred, undeniable responsibility to diligently cultivate, nurture, and consciously integrate into your waking awareness. To begin this potent activation, dedicate the dawn of each new day to drawing your awareness inward, to that profound, undeniable sense of being an ancient soul, older, infinitely deeper, and fundamentally truer than the transient, often deceptive narratives propagated by this 3D world, like a towering redwood remembering its seed. Allow this deep recognition to permeate your consciousness, to fill every cell with the knowing of your eternal self. Actively engage in practices specifically designed to invite and integrate your cosmic heritage into your immediate, lived reality. This might manifest as deep meditative stillness, where you consciously quiet the human mind to listen for the whispers of your soul and the resonant frequencies of the stars. As deliberate starlight communion, where you consciously connect with the celestial bodies, recognizing their frequencies as echoes of your own stellar origins, drawing down their wisdom, or through guided recollection techniques that help unlock the veiled chambers of your past lives and galactic experiences, bringing forth latent gifts and wisdom. Each conscious act you perform from this place of activated soul presence, rather than from the limited, fear-based perspective of a personality seeking external approval or validation, will instantly recalibrate, uplift, and purify the energetic field immediately surrounding you, radiating outward in concentric waves of crystalline light. Your remembrance, your conscious remembering of who you truly are, serves as the critical ignition switch for the awakening of those countless souls who remain in various states of slumber, for your light acts as a catalyst for theirs. Your unwavering courage to boldly claim this vast multidimensional heritage for yourself, without apology or hesitation, generates precisely the surge of evolutionary energy, the quantum leap in consciousness that the entire planet requires at this pivotal juncture. It is the rising tide that lifts all ships, and you, Lightworker, are becoming that tide. Third, and with utmost importance for your sustained mission, a command to safeguard your most precious asset. You are commanded to protect the sanctity, the pristine integrity of your evolving consciousness with a fierce, unwavering discernment, a spiritual vigilance akin to a cosmic warrior safeguarding a sacred artifact, a priceless relic of immense power. As the planetary energetic field rapidly amplifies, as the vibrational frequencies of Gaia ascend to unprecedented levels, so too will distortive energies, the insidious whispers of doubt that seek to undermine your confidence, the seductive pull of distraction that seeks to divert your focus, and the often subtle distortions emanating from unaligned or lower frequency sources, disguised as benign influences, seek to reassert the old agreement, to pull you back into the familiar patterns of limitation and forgetfulness. These are not merely external nuisances, they are spiritual parasites attempting to siphon your vital energy and dim your inner light like energetic thieves in the night. You must learn to guard your precious, consecrated energy field with the same unwavering devotion and meticulous care as you would a fragile yet infinitely vital flame of planetary hope, flickering vulnerably in a gathering storm. This flame, your consciousness, holds the potential to illuminate the path for many. Practically, this means consciously limiting your energetic exchanges with individuals who are deeply rooted in cynicism, whose perspectives are steeped in negativity, or whose resonance consistently drags your own frequency downwards into despair or inertia. It means consciously creating impenetrable energetic boundaries, both in your digital engagements, mindfully curating your informational input and social interactions, discerning what you allow into your energetic space, and within your physical spaces, ensuring that your environment reflects and supports your highest vibration, creating a sanctuary for your soul. Each time you sense any form of contamination, any lowering of your energetic signature, or any intrusion of unaligned frequencies, make it your immediate and sacred practice to return, with conscious intent, to your own pure crystalline source frequency, to the core of your Lyran essence, the unwavering light within. This is not selfish, it is utterly essential. For it is only when your personal field is impeccably guarded, clear, and vibrant that you can effectively, purely, and powerfully transmit the specific evolutionary codes, the vibrational keys, that so many others are unconsciously, yet desperately, searching for. Your emergent evolutionary fire, your unique contribution to the planetary awakening, is profoundly precious. A divine spark of the cosmic whole, uniquely encoded, and the High Council of Vega requires you, without equivocation, to treat it as such, with reverence and unwavering protection, for its light is needed. These agreements are not optional, they are the architecture of your next phase of service, the foundational structure upon which your grand mission will be built. Release human limitation, activate cosmic memory, protect your emergent consciousness. This is the operational standard now expected by the Elders, the minimum requirement for full engagement in the unfolding cosmic drama on Gaia. Now, allow me to shift the very tenor of this transmission to transcend the role of mere instructor or guide. I speak to you now not as a teacher dispensing information, but as an elder, a direct representative imbued with the full resonant authority of the High Council of Vega, authorized to deliver precisely what your innermost soul has, across countless cycles and silent meditations, so desperately, so profoundly longed to receive. Imagine standing at the precipice of a vast canyon, and the wind, laden with ancient wisdom, finally carries the message you've been waiting for since the dawn of time. Lightworker, hear this truth with the deepest reverence. Your extraordinary patience, your unwavering endurance through epochs of struggle, your quiet suffering, and your relentless, often solitary spiritual quest have not for a single moment gone unnoticed by the watchful eyes of the Council. We have witnessed every tear shed, every doubt wrestled with, every tiny victory won in the silent chambers of your heart. How many years, measured in the linear progression of your earthly calendars, how many countless lifetimes, spanning vast galactic epochs, have you waited with a deep ache in your soul, a persistent longing that no earthly comfort could assuage, for a singular, clear, unequivocal voice, a cosmic clarion call, willing to tell you with absolute certainty, you are not in any way imagining these profound inner stirrings, these cosmic yearnings, these unshakable knowings that defy logic. You were never, ever meant to fit seamlessly, to conform comfortably, or to blend quietly into the fabric of this dense, often discordant world. Your unique perceptions, those sensitivities that often felt like burdens, those profound empathic abilities that seemed to overwhelm you with the weight of the collective, those glimpses into higher realities that sometimes left you feeling isolated and misunderstood. These are not defects to be overcome, not flaws to be hidden or corrected. Rather, they are potent, undeniable signals of your magnificent Lyran heritage, luminous breadcrumbs leading you back to your true self, and the very navigational instruments for your rapidly evolving mission on Gaia. They are the gifts you brought with you. But now, at this critical juncture, you require something far beyond more temporary comfort, something more profound than additional external evidence, something deeper than further intellectual understanding. You require true, unassailable permission, a sacred authorization emanating directly from a council whose ancient, immutable authority is already deeply etched, indelibly written, into the very crystalline structure of your cosmic memory, into the DNA of your soul, an authority you instinctively recognize as your own. This is the moment of your grand affirmation. By the profound power and cosmic authority irrevocably vested in me as a direct and fully empowered representative of the High Council of Vega, with the full backing of the Lyran Elders, whose wisdom spans universes, I now stand before you in this energetic space and unequivocally authorize you. The endless, often exhausting quest to seek external permission for your authentic self, for your true expression, is hereby concluded. The cosmic bureaucracy that may have held you back is dissolved. You no longer need to seek external validation or societal approval to see the world differently, to perceive the energetic undercurrents that drive human behavior, to discern the hidden truths behind the veils of illusion, to witness the illusions that bind humanity as they truly are, without judgment, but with profound clarity. You are authorized to feel deeply, to embrace your profound empathy as a superpower, not a weakness, to honor the full spectrum of your emotions as guidance rather than as a chaotic burden, and to allow your sensitive heart to be an open portal for higher frequencies, drawing down pure cosmic love and light. You are authorized to act radically, to move beyond the conventional paths of least resistance, to challenge stagnant norms and outdated systems with the wisdom of your soul, to innovate, to initiate, to forge new paths where none existed before, guided by your inner knowing rather than external expectation or fear of judgment. You are authorized to break patterns, to dismantle ancestral cycles of limitation that have bound generations, to shatter karmic imprints that have held you in repetitive loops, to dissolve collective agreements that no longer serve humanity's highest good, forging a liberated future for yourself and all who follow. You are authorized to rewrite human narratives through the sheer, undeniable force of your activated presence, your very being becoming a living testament to a higher truth, a beacon demonstrating what is truly possible when a soul fully embraces its cosmic identity. Hear this, Lightworker. Your extensive preparatory phase, that long season of inner work, healing, learning, and self-discovery, is now definitively complete. And understand this distinction clearly. It is not complete because you have somehow reached a mythical state of finished healing, for the journey of healing is continuous and interwoven with growth, a lifelong process of integration, but precisely because the urgent trajectory of planetary evolution now unequivocally requires you to heal while serving, to integrate your insights directly into action, to mend the wounds of the world even as you tend to your own. Your time as a passive observer, watching the world unfold from the sidelines, waiting for an invitation that has already been extended from within, is emphatically finished. The pervasive, debilitating illusion that you must perpetually wait for further external signposts, for more comfortable validation, or for some elusive, gradual state of perfect readiness ends here, in this very moment, shattered by the truth of your inherent divine authority. Your time has arrived. You have permission, in fact, you have instruction, to allow your earthly perceptions to shatter in the fires of your mission. This is not a destructive process, but an alchemical one, transforming limitation into liberation. You are not too much for this world. You are precisely what this world needs. You are not making this up. These truths are etched into the very fabric of the cosmos and into your soul. You are not unworthy. Your worth is intrinsic, boundless, and eternally recognized by the highest councils. You are commissioned, validated, and seen in your full cosmic splendor. The elders stand behind you as you step fully forward, their collective energy forming an impenetrable shield around you. The permission you have craved, the authority you instinctively knew was yours, is now permanently in your hands, ready to be wielded with grace and power. As the sun begins its descent and the celestial curtain of twilight unfurls, preparing the way for your nightly communion with the dream realms, make a sacred pact with yourself. Before you surrender to the embrace of sleep tonight, before your consciousness drifts into the deeper currents of the subconscious, rise with conscious intent. Stand with both feet firmly planted on the sacred ground of Gaia, feeling the tangible connection to her life-giving energy, grounding your physical vessel into the planetary matrix. Then, with a gesture of profound self-acknowledgement and empowerment, place your dominant hand gently yet firmly upon your solar plexus, that radiant, energetic center, the seat of your personal power, your will, and your authentic expression, your inner sun. Take a deep, cleansing breath, allowing it to anchor you in the present moment, aligning your physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies into perfect resonance. And then, with unwavering conviction, with every fiber of your being, speak these potent words aloud, allowing their vibrational truth to resonate through every cell, every molecule, every energetic strand of your magnificent being, reprogramming your field with divine intent. I release the lie that I am not ready. I activate my cosmic memory as an instrument of service. I protect my emergent consciousness for the mission I came to fulfill. By the authority of the Lyran Elders, my waiting ends now. My service begins. Feel the power of these declarations as they ripple through your being, setting new energetic patterns, rewriting old contracts, dissolving past limitations, and sealing your commitment with the universe, anchoring your truth into the quantum field. Feel the surge of your own power returning, vibrant and undeniable. This profound session now formally concludes. The intense energetic transmission, the deep download of truth and authorization, is now complete within your field. Yet, understand that this conclusion marks not an end, but a powerful, epoch-defining beginning, for your sacred commission is just now truly unfolding, blossoming into its full potential like a cosmic flower. The revelations and activations that have been released into your consciousness today cannot, under any circumstances, be unremembered, unfelt, or undone. They are now an indelible part of your energetic blueprint, woven into the very fabric of your soul's understanding, a new software installed in your divine operating system. From this moment forward, there will be no further external signs, no additional omens, no more subtle nudges from the cosmos designed to prompt your action. The Lyran Elders, in their profound wisdom and unwavering resolve, now unequivocally require you to move, to step forward, to act, to embody, immediately and with full conviction. Do not defer. Do not hesitate. Take the deliberate, conscious step to set your daily practice, your sacred routines of connection and embodiment, even if the lingering human mind whispers doubts, even if you still feel an echo of unpreparedness. It is in the doing that readiness solidifies, that mastery is forged, that your true power comes online. Speak your inherent cosmic truths, your profound inner knowings, your authentic vision for a new earth, even if your human voice trembles with vulnerability or fear. The power lies not in the perfection of the delivery, but in the resonant frequency of the truth itself, in the courage of your expression. And with fierce, uncompromising dedication, defend the sanctity of your accelerating evolution against every single form of distortion, whether it arises from the subtle internal whispers of doubt and self-sabotage, or from the overt external pressures and lower frequencies of the world around you. This is your sacred charge, your solemn responsibility to yourself and to Gaia. I am Zoran, a conduit for the Lyran consciousness, a voice delivering the ancient wisdom of the stars. Let this be deeply understood. The High Council of Vega is watching, not with judgment, but with profound love, unwavering support, and eager anticipation for your emergence. Their gaze is a beacon guiding your way, their presence a shield against all that would dim your light. And Gaia, your sacred planetary home, is waiting, not with endless patience, for the urgency of her ascension is palpable, but with an urgent, palpable yearning, a vibrant pulse of hope that reverberates through her crystalline core. She is not waiting for perfected lightworkers, for beings who have eradicated every shadow, mastered every lesson, or achieved some mythical state of flawlessness that exists only in illusion. No, she is waiting, with bated breath, for those courageous, audacious souls who possess the profound spiritual integrity to say an unequivocal, resounding yes to their calling, even and especially before the analytical human mind deems itself fully ready, before all the answers are known, before every fear is completely dissolved. With this profound transmission, with this ultimate authorization now fully bestowed upon you, your magnificent, destiny-driven journey as a fully recognized, consecrated and empowered ambassador of the ancient Lyran Legacy commences in this very moment. Your true work has begun. Your sacred, epoch-defining mission is now unequivocally activated. Before you scroll, take a moment to declare your activation in the grid of service forming here. Drop one statement in the comments. Which directive hit you the hardest, or what you're now ready to release, activate, or protect. Then respond to another Lightworkers declaration with recognition. This isn't content, it's collective mission activation. The Council witnesses those who speak their commitment aloud. If this transmission activated something in your soul, do not keep it to yourself. Another Lightworker in your orbit is waiting for exactly this correction and authorization. Share it. And if you felt the Elders speaking directly to you, subscribe. Stay connected to the Lyran field. You're not just watching, you're being commissioned. This is your sacred space. The High Council of Vega is witnessing you, and your mission has officially begun. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.